what the title says or anything. I have no idea what the title says. What does the title say? Huh. I don't know. That one just died. Okay, I know what I'll do. Sign into chat. We got logged out of YouTube, I'm guessing. Did we? Hey, Dendicor.
Hi,
we
back.
We had no idea what happened there.
We were just talking and didn't know that we were gone.
It says 17 minutes. That first video was 17 minutes. Oh, dear.
Ooh.
Well, thank you very much. I have no idea what happened there. We didn't do anything, per se. It just seemed to quit. And then it's saying that I have to log into chat. I think this must have logged out. The software, Streamlabs, must have logged out for some reason. That's really super weird. But there it is, I guess.
Well,
hey guys,
thanks
for coming
returning.
back. So what do you guys have to say for yourselves? What's going on over there? Oh, we were talking about the urine powder we disappeared?
Oh,
no.
good heavens.
That seems like a long time ago.
Yeah, it was when you held up that package.
Oh, dear. And we're back.
Yeah, sorry. We were gone for a little while, I guess.
We just kept the show going in our house.
Like when a cell phone call drops and you keep talking and you have no
talking.
idea that the other person is gone until something tells you, well, that's what happened here.
Yeah, I don't know. So don't hold your package on the internet. Exactly. That's what she said, too.
I think that just sort of fits into like how the past couple of days have been for us.
I mean, since the weekend, it's been really weird. Just the things. It's been some tragedy and some weirdness.
Nuclear reset.
We nuclear resetted ourselves. We are back.
Yes.
Silver hair stacker. Yeah, so I don't recall what were we talking about. So if we go back to the old chat, I can see that I know I was talking about Den Decors. We were talking about that. And then I started talking about, did you hear all about the Beach Boys and the guy? And I sent him 30%, and then he got them all, and that was great. And then immediately after, I didn't finish this part, I know. After, I'm kind of thinking it's like the green.
Charles!
Who's Charles?
I don't know, but hi.
Aloha, Charles. Thank you very much.
Thanks for being here. Wait, let's
You're
celebrate
welcome.
their
Thank
10th
you.
super on the live. This is their 10th super chat on a live stream.
Nice.
Congrats.
Not to us, though, right? Because then that would mean we missed them.
Well,
I mean, just in general, that's
you're
your
a very generous person.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
Thank you so much.
So
it's saying that you have sent. It's telling us, I guess, us the people putting on the show that you have given 10 supers. Yeah. Can you guys see that actual little stream under his? Where it says, let's celebrate his 10th super? Okay, you do see that.
And you know what, sweetie? Yes. I think that when Biff Boffo said, that's when we went. Because then Andy Sometta did like the spinning dots, and then they're gone, and oops. And sorry,
taken
guys.
down by hydration. We just read all your comments, and we're like, okay.
We were going through them all. We were actually keeping up with comments this time.
Yeah, we totally kept up with comments.
I was wondering why.
Believe it or not, we kept up with all those comments. Tell us we were wrong. Oh my gosh. Well, yep. Here we are.
Again, we're blaming everything on him being dehydrated.
And Jacqueline Rose's heart was broken. I was like, I wonder why her heart's broken. That's because we just poof into nowhere. I don't know if everybody will find this because I literally started it with some weird whatever title was there. Like I didn't even use like a different title. I have no idea what it says.
I can tell you what it says.
Okay.
No, it does say the same title.
Does it?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, it does.
Well, good on me. Can you pat me on the back because my arm hurts?
Oh.
Thanks. Biff Offo had a neutral removed today, keeping it 100% fresh, and that's what you got to do. Like Isaac on the Love Boat, you know what I'm saying? You got to keep it fresh. You can't have anything. I mean, even a neutral, for me, this is a personal thing. I guess some people don't care about negatives and neutrals as much as I do, but my world, revolves around not having any of those.
We debating the virtues of Pedialyte versus Tang.
Oh, Tang is good. This is Tang Pedialyte. I mean, they do come in these little, they're like the little flavor packages. You know, their ingredients are kind of gross. You know, they're not that great.
Thanks, Dentacor Depot. Right. Dentacor Depot is saying if you smash that bell, you would know that we're back live again.
You'll know that we're back. We're back.
Thank you.
Yeah, please like and subscribe if you care to. But
yes, Major Win, a little excitement while you were gone. And thank you very much for your super chat earlier. Thank you, thank you.
So, the super chat, Charles is now in charge. Awesome.
Pokey took down the system. He did.
Callie Debs is back too.
He did run off. And then
did
he
hit
back.
Did he hit the end stream and then run away?
He was like, I'm sick of you guys doing this.
Wait.
He's all there pulling out stuff with his.
Oh my gosh! He
cute
totally pulled out all the the patch cords from the back. Major Win. Yes, that's right. Outer Worlds, Pokey took down the system. Major Wins. LOL. Good to know. Patricia, can't tell if you could see my LMNT.
Oh yes. In
up
fact,
on the other chat, still up here.
Yeah.
And I can see that you said Google LMT.
And all the way up at the top, she was saying, right there. About limiting the carbohydrates, and then you were like, "Oh, yeah,
I read that one."
Mm-hmm.
And then flavored and unflavored powdered mixed with water. I like unflavored. Most people love the flavored. I would prefer no sugar, no sweetener in it, and just have, probably plain. Just a plain dude. I don't like fancy. I don't like colorful or anything. I like to fit in wallflower, as long as your flower wall is an actual wall of flowers.
So we were having this whole talk about Dentacor Depot losing 200 listings, and we thought that the following comments about, oh, they're gone, and what are they, dust in the wind? We thought you all were talking about Dentacor Depot's 200 listings going away when you were talking about us. So I don't know if you guys even heard us talk anything about Dentacor's
Let's just say that again, that when you do the 200, when you have to get your items back after you erase them, you've got to go into eBay's ended listings and do them one at a time. And I went back realizing that's what he was saying. That's why he couldn't do it. He started the nuke, messed up 200, going back one by one because he doesn't know how to do it. Otherwise, there is no otherwise in that case. You have to do it one by one. I'm just saying that when you do end and sell similar, I was talking about you do 200 at a time. So I was of no help there, but Charles was. Appreciate that. Okay, well we actually don't even have to catch up with comments because everybody got confused and never came back. So we can talk about anything now, which is kind of nice. Yes, you can.
Oh, it's that Jumbo.
Yes. So, what else were we going to talk about that we thought was important?
Well. We were talking about all the
our reset. Did they hear about us doing the reset? They did, right?
Oh yeah, that we forgot to do the reset yesterday because of all of the distractions, and we did not have any sales or offers to send out. And then today we did the nuclear reset, and then we got like 7 something.
Well, one guy did 7 offers on 45 records. He didn't do an offer. He watched them. There were offers I could send out. So then I sent them out at 30% off. They were around $24 and they were down to like 18 or something. And he bought them all, which was great because no one ever buys them. Oh,
and we were talking about how they are, they were like reprints from,
like
yesteryear
records or like something reprinted. So they're like near mint copies of these old songs, and those sell about as well as the original records, which I thought was cool.
Do people consider those when they're reprinted and they all have the same label just with the different artist name on it? Are those the jukebox ones? Is that what people buy for jukeboxes? They would buy those now?
Which ones?
Like those collections that were reprints?
No.
Oh, okay.
Those are DJs. Those were for DJs.
Oh,
for the most part, those are for DJs. I mean, you could buy them. Anybody could buy them. but they were, a collection. Motown put out all their music again on 45s on this yesteryear label. So you could buy all 350 records.
Basket Noodle is asking.
Aloha, Basket Noodle.
Where's the CP30 hat cap? I asked him if he wanted to wear it today. He said no.
I wore it on Monday. You go flip it around. This hat is my favorite. This is my favorite hat. Look at those rich, delicious, nutritious cords. This is like wide whale. It's like medium whale. Look at that thing. Doesn't that just look nutritious?
Andy so mad. I thought the Russians got us.
They may have us already and we don't even know it. We don't.
No, thanks for coming back, Andy.
LMNT has no carbs, but I think the flavored version has no carb sweetener. Yeah, there's only no carb sweetener. I will use the monk fruit drops, and I have some liquid allulose. I never heard of that, but haven't tried it. No carbs. Yeah, I do prefer not to have. I don't like saccharin. I don't like artificial sweeteners. I don't need sweet. It's just it's weird, but. For a fat guy, you think you need sweet. Interesting, if you learn about the dynamics of fatness, you realize that the sugar comes from your liver or something, and then it gets stored as fat. It's not even the sugar you put in your body. It's like you eat bread, the liver squirts out a bunch of sugar cubes, and then those turn into fat. That's what I heard. I'm not a doctor.
The York sugar cubes.
I didn't even finish my residency.
A Basket Noodle's like, man, I want an R2D2 toilet personally. We have a R2D2
with a spinning
Instapot,
a spinning brush inside, a gentle spinning brush.
Silverhose Stacker. Is LMNT made by TMNT Turtles?
Yes, it's the teenage. I don't know what LMNT stands for. It must be. It's either a brand or it's some of the ingredients of this. Well, this has anhydrous dextrose in it as its first ingredient. Then short chain fructool glycosaccharides. That's a one word. Fructooligosaccharides. Short chain fructooligosaccharides. Anyway, and that's some other stuff. It's not as fun to say.
No. Tune in and we'll read you the ingredients label.
Do you think that would be a terrible channel on YouTube? We just read ingredients, but we should do it ASMR. Just be all like anhydrous dextrose, short chain, fructooligosaccharides.
Patricia's correcting you. She says, actually, no, Primo, glucose is totally different than that.
Well, yeah, I'm not. Remember, I said I wasn't a doctor. Glucose. Let's see. Glucose. Your liver excretes some form of sugar, fructose maybe, and then that's stored as sugar because that's a easy digestible, but it's stored as fat. So, but what I'm saying is that you eat bread and then the bread gets turned to the sugar. It's not like I just sit here with a big, C&H box, just like pounding straight, white sugar. Eat a lot of bread and stuff, and that turns into sugar in your body. These are things that people said to me. They were doctors.
I don't think Patricia's liking the ingredients that you read. She said that's not even consumable.
It doesn't sound like what's in here that actually the active ingredients that actually work. We have potassium citrate, sodium citrate, and calcium citrate, and acesulfame potassium, sucralose, and yellow number 6. Totally unnecessary ingredients.
And this is supposed to be going to babies?
Yeah.
Oh, well, kids and adults.
So I was getting my blood drawn yesterday.
It's in the baby aisle.
And I look over on the blood draw, it has all your arm veins. Look, proof. I got my blood drawn yesterday. All the veins there, and just like a picture, like a health, so you can see. And at the bottom, there's these 2 little feet, and they're upside down, and it shows the heel spike points that you use with people who have bad veins up top or babies.
What are you talking about?
On the bottom of the heel, there's 2 points where you stick a needle in to draw blood.
No thanks. The flipping sports guy, hey, aloha. It's like, what happened? Did eBay try a nuclear reset on Primo?
Yeah.
Yes.
They nuked me.
And Biff was saying that that Pedialyte is has gained traction with Gen Z as a hangover helper. Wait, is Gen Z even drinking age?
Yeah,
they are.
A bunch of drunks. Gen Zers.
Yeah. Well, I remember it was
we're
like
Gatorade.
We're
Gen Xers are like almost not drunks anymore because we have to stop. Can't. We're too old. That's the point. It's like I'd like to be, sure. I'd like to have a nice big Mai Tai right here and just be sipping that, smelling the mint on top. Minty.
Basket noodle glucose keeps my bum attached. Is this James? Oh, Lord. I love stupid
basket noodles
like that.
No, that's not James.
No.
I called James on Monday. I thought Milli Vanilli was James, and then we found out it wasn't. I was shocked. But I guess Milli Vanilli was in here, but didn't they both die? The ghost of Milli Vanilli was in here.
No, I think only one of them died.
Oh, I thought they both did. Maybe not.
Let's go down that depressing road.
You want to go? Shall I do a Google Maps, like
Patricia
Forest
says
Lawn
ask
Cemetery,
later.
and then go to Google Maps and we'll just look at gravestones? That could be a fun YouTube channel.
Switch to Tang. Put that in a giant hamster bottle. I'll take it.
A basket noodle saying Gen X is now on cranberry drink. I wonder what that is. Sounds good. Do you remember when they used to mix the cough syrup? We knew this kid, and this just 35 years ago. Grover was his name. I actually remember his name. And he's there on University Avenue in Palo Alto, right there where all the mods and the other subcultures hang out before they class the place up so much. And he comes walking, he's kind of staggering, and it's like, it's no big deal in the afternoon to see any number of 13-year-olds wandering around drunk in Palo Alto. And he was 13 at the time. And he pulled out of his pocket I think it basically purple cough syrup. I can't remember which one it was. And I always thought it was Pedialyte, but maybe it was a different brand. And he just pounded it all. And we're like, dude, don't do that. Don't do that. And he's like, yeah, no, it's okay. We were looking for him about half hour later. There are two legs sticking out of a garbage can right around the corner next to this church. And he's upside down in the garbage can with his legs sticking straight up.
He was breathing.
He was alive. He was a weird guy.
Robitussin was big in high school in the 90s.
It might have been Robitussin or Formula 44D or something.
Formula 44D.
Yeah,
everyone's saying it was Robitussin.
Just blame it on the rain. Or pink drank. Yeah, purple or pink drank. That pink drank.
I remember taking Vivarin. Do you remember that?
We took crosstops.
We took Vivarin, my friend and I.
Vivarin's not good for you.
And we
Freaked
thought
out?
we were going to die.
Yeah, your faces were melting, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's why you go get the crosstops,
which is basically... But we took a lot of the Vivarin.
Pseudoephedrine.
Do they even sell that crap anymore?
You can't buy that anymore.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was like trucker speed, and that's what they used to make like real serious meth out of.
I think we were both crying, hugging each other, because we seriously thought we were going to die.
We're so high.
No, we were shaking. It was really bad.
I took one of those one time at some point in my life and was like, never again.
Really? Yeah, I never. No.
Andy So Meta is Jen. Wait, Paul. Who is Paul referring to? Gonna go up. Find where Paul is. Where's Paul? I don't even see him. Where's Paul?
This is so funny. This talk we're having. It's
totally unrelated to reselling, pretty much.
So,
but it's actually not, because it kind of goes back. If we ever get off track with eBay or reseller topics, I always go back to JLo, because the number one thing that we have as full-time, those of us who are full-time resellers, we're at home. We work, or wherever you work, but we have time to take care of ourselves. We have that time. If there's one major benefit of this job, I have always had time to care for myself, or not care for myself. I mean, I have I can do what I want. And currently, I'm taking this time to get my JLo body into shape.
Well, the past couple of days definitely are.
JLo.
So Paul is the flipping sports guy.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Paul.
Aloha, Paul. Nice to meet you. So, flipping sports guy was referring to the pink drink, I think. Flipping sports guy. He made Milli Vanilli Just Blame in the Rain. He was sipping on the scissor. Yes, it was scissor. That's what it was back then.
And says,
the name of it.
Have a couple 151 shots, then take a Benadryl.
No, Jack, she doesn't really have a butt anymore. She just looks really super fit. Not with the big butt. I don't see the big butt. I just see a really stacked, perfect, like athletic. She has an athletic body now, I would say. At 54, that's why I'm
but she's always had a butt that people like
that don't quit.
At.
Right. But it's not like that. It's much more. She's very, very fit, athletic. I'm going to start again. J-Lo, super fit. Be that.
From Jello to J-Lo.
In 5 easy steps.
Oh, wait. Okay. Outdoors Worlds. Let's get this back to some eBay. Just sold an Aphrodite sculpture. Beauty is on a high demand.
We love some beauty around here, as you can tell. Keep myself pretty. This conversation is one mention of chugging mouthwash away from an A.
Okay, it is.
Yeah, we do have an experience with that, too.
Den Decor Depot was saying Saved by the Bell caffeine pills episode. I don't think I ever saw that. Anywho,
did somebody die?
Den Decor is saying I'm Matt and I'm Matt and I've been selling on eBay for X amount of years and yesterday was a messed up day. Yes, we heard.
Well, we were zero, but we didn't redo it.
Major Win told us that message on a previous video, but was saying that yesterday was looking at their available listings that they could still list, and it was 1 billion.
Yeah, a couple billion.
Number.
I think it's 2 billion, and it's like it's 2 billion, not an even 2 billion though. I've seen it once on my friend's account too, and he had it. It is a bug, some sort of a bug. I mean, I don't think they'll let you list that much, but he had it for a long time. He may still have it. Aloha, Fartside Jack! The flipping sports guy is Paul.
Fartsat Jack, we've been talking about a lot of odd things that are not reseller related, but
they are, because if you don't take care of yourself while you're reselling, because it's hard, it is a difficult thing. And my body was built by reselling for sure. And I'm trying to use reselling to get out of this body too, because I have the time. I can schedule an hour a day to work out. I could have a personal, I can't afford one because eBay sucks, but I could have one. Okay. I have the time.
So we're getting a lot of comments on this. So eBay Life is saying that it's not a bug now, that they are rolling out removing limits.
Oh, really?
And Major Win said, yeah, it's still at 1 billion. Basket Noodle, 2 billion listings. That ought to fill a basement.
Hold on. Okay, let's go look. We're looking. Yeah, keep talking. I'll go.
Silverhair Stacker, yeah, my account is 1 billion allowed. Okay. We haven't noticed it yet. Den Decor is saying new GPUs make us unlimited.
Maybe.
I wonder, yeah.
Or maybe they have to
Farsack Jack is like, let it roll.
Does anyone know that's, so you're saying it's not a bug. Does anyone know if they're going to reestablish it? Has anyone heard if it's if they're going to reestablish it?
Oh, God. Sean Riddle. Hi.
Aloha, Sean.
I don't think you've ever been here. Aloha.
Yes, he's been here before.
Oh, okay.
He's got the high sell-through rate vibrators. J-Rod still got them. He sold one the other day on that video I was watching. Oh, and look at that. I got 3 more offers to sell out. And most of all of our items go out on offers.
I'm glad you like talking about goofy stuff, Fartsack Jack.
Yeah, he asked about our stereo once way back in time, and I never got back to him. I don't know if you can
behind
see
us? Yeah.
So the stereo, these are some of my favorite items that I have. The top 2 pieces are from DBX. Actually, I did talk about this, but I'll do it again. These DBX pieces right here come from military, so they weren't sold in the States. They were sold in military bases. You know how the military bases at the OX or the OSX or something? They sell really high-end stuff at those places in the countries that they're made. So if you're stationed in Japan, you could buy all this Japanese stuff that wasn't sent to the US, but it was super cool. That's what these DBX stuff is from. And then, because I have to have 2 really big view meters. All my stereos have to have view meters right there. Then this one is the, I gotta look because I forgot already. Audio Source EQ1. That is from War Games. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So if you watch that and he's doing all the coughing and stuff, that's the LED readout that he's got. Below it is the best tape player ever made on the history of the Uni-Earth, and that is a Nakamichi Dragon. Wow!
Oh, let's move Pedialyte.
Yeah, we don't need to look at that anymore.
We need them. Look at Pokey's little legs. Jack Stanton was listening, just woke up late, 11 a.m., and was warming up leftovers while listening.
This right here is a Laserdisc player. This right here is a Sony ES 5 CD carousel changer. This right here is a Sony Super VHS. My finger can't go down anymore. This right here, what is that? Oh yeah, and then I have an Onkyo modern receiver that runs the...
Shall we play a game?
It runs the living room sound system and the big TV out there. And then the last thing is a beta player. And then I have a mini disc player, which I'm going to add to the stack. And then up at the top you have obviously reel to reel, only 7-inch, not 10-inch, and a perfectly working, awesome 8-track player. I only really need a DAT player, and for the most part, that's it. The DAT and the mini disc will pretty much finish off that super stack right there.
You didn't even see that Kent Daigle was like, "Shall we play a game?" And
no, I didn't.
You did it after that, yeah.
Greetings, Professor.
You're the professor. Let's see. Yes, it has been. Glitch Bay has been super glitchy. I mean, holy cow. Yeah, very glitchy.
Last night kept crashing in the middle of listing, would go down, then back up a minute later. It was kind of annoying.
And we're getting those upstream error things where the page just comes up. But then if you go back, it actually did complete it. So I'm thinking upstream error means they do the thing server side, and then they send you verification of they did that, and that's the upstream, and then that's what fails. So it actually does get done, but you can't see it. Let's see who else. Kent Daigle is here. Aloha, Kent. Welcome to Wednesday. PX. He comes in with the PX comment. So yes, these two jammies here from the brand DBX, which is it's people know DBX, but I don't know. Is it Dolby? I guess it is Dolby. Is it DBX Dolby? Those came from a PX in, I think it was Japan. The guy I bought them from the original owner. Back in the day when I bought those two things, this was maybe 15 years ago. I used to go to garage sales and ask people, I would, see what they had out on their at garage sales. And I'd always ask them, do you have any mid-century modern furniture or old stereo equipment? And this guy's like, yeah, I got this old stereo equipment. It's like Bang & Olufsen turntable and the DBX. And there was other stuff in there that I sold. And he's like, yeah, I don't think you want it. It's so old. And I'm like, no, I do. And he's like, how much? And he's like, $100. And I was like, okay, shush. I'm not excited.
I know, it's so hard to contain.
I'm going to leave my wife here while I go to the ATM.
How many times have you been left as collateral while I went to the ATM to get money?
Seriously.
It's totally happened. I leave her as collateral.
But you forgot to hit send on your send offers.
Oh, sorry. Oops, got distracted. You always want to send out those send offers ASAP. The second you see them, look for them all the time, because especially things that there's a lot of, people will go to the next one.
Right, somebody could have been like, oh, well, we'll just go somewhere else.
Wait, I have 7 messages. Oh, no, that was for the offers. That was really cool. So, yeah, yesterday was a big zip. Today's a big not zip. So, thank you. Andy Someta misses those Nakamichi test tapes. Yeah, that's awesome.
And Fartsat Jack is asking what kind of speakers.
Oh, they're over here in front of us. So, yeah, so it drives these speakers, which are Yamaha SM10s, Mach 2. They have the second. I had to replace the tweeters in them, so they have the second tweeters. because these are the studio monitors that that everybody has with the white, the woofer's white in them. So it's like these are like the industry standard studio monitors from like the 70s and 80s. I think they still are. I mean, they still make them and they still are, but they've done more technology on them now. These are the older ones, but they're the second version where the tweeter's not as hot, because you can easily burn out these tweeters. And some people put like tissue paper over the tweeters because they were too hot. These have the second version tweeter in them.
Major Win James was here earlier in our
he has a lot of work
in
to
our
do.
first attempt when we were live. He popped in. Biff is saying that he's getting both versions of the app daily.
It switches. Yeah, I've seen that. It's fumbling.
Yeah, Jen is saying me too, Biff.
Every time you load it, it could be different. Yep. Basket Needle says they snagged the upstream error from the guys who missed the bowl.
I don't get it.
And a downstream error.
Oh. Okay.
Get it?
Yeah, no, I do.
Which I have to do, surprisingly, because I just drank like 16 bottles of water and some
Bart Sat Jack has a B&O
cow pee
system. It's heavy AF.
A B&O sound. Yeah, they are. We have a lot of those on. I can see from right here 4 turntables. I've got a couple of wedgie, like two. I'm trying to think, 2200s, whatever they are. The turntables are 3 rosewood ones and 1 black one. I sold my. I can't remember models. My brain's very wimpy right now. I sold the one that was tracking, the linear tracking turntable that had the beautiful 2 little red digital numbers on the end that said 45 or 33. I sold that one. I'm sad about that. But I had 5 other B&O turntables, so I was like, how many B&O turntables does somebody need? Plus, the one I actually use a lot is the Lynn Sondic. I have a Lynn Sondic connected to the Macintosh. That's what I use. That's what I play 70s records on. Then I've got the B&O stereo system over there where I play 80s records because I'm just totally insane. And then I have the Tech 12s, 2 Tech 12s with a proper Vestax mixer in the middle, which DJs will know from the 80s. That was the mixer, the Vestax. And I play my techno records if I'm ever going to go down the DJ bunny hole.
Amy's asking, who's going to be at the Spring Cellar check-in tomorrow? Will you all be at the Spring Cellar check-in?
I feel like it's our like we should do that just because we could then tell you about it, and you don't have to do it if you don't want to. So that's what we're gonna do probably. Yeah, we do. Yeah. We do listen to everything.
We do.
We do that. So we will. Please like and subscribe. I need to put that on on one of these. Please like and subscribe. Where's the Bean Man?
Oh, and Major Win was noticing Darth Rifter is not here, and Hey Froze. Darth Rifter is probably working, and Hey Froze was unable today. Disgruntled. I think our time is hard for disgruntled.
I think he's just waking up right now, and he usually comes in right as we're about ready to split. He's like, "Hi, everybody."
I know. I always feel so bad. It's like, oh, we're leaving now.
Sorry. I mean, I actually wanted to end this one early today, but I'm okay so far. I thought maybe I would not be really.
Did we say hi to the Quirky Picker?
No, Quirky Picker. Aloha. Right now, yeah, you gotta have good speakers. That's the point. In the olden days, I have had lots and lots of speakers, and I have a lot. To me, the best speakers in the world are 1980s Boston Acoustics, or Polk Audios. Even Polk Audio, maybe even better. I'm not a super gearhead, although I've had $10,000 speakers. I don't really necessarily hear a great difference. I really like a Serwin Vega with a big 13-inch woofer sounds good to me. But the Polk Audio ones that I have with the 2 woofers with the flat, it's got kind of a flat thing on the front of the woofers. I think dampens it a little bit. Those, and it has 2 mids and a tweeter that's kind of a horn tweeter. And those to me sound the best right now. They have to have real deep. Nope. Okay. Love you.
Jacqueline.
Love you very much.
Aww.
Thank you. I won't talk too much about it.
The major winner. So cute. Feel better, Primo. Thank you, Jacqueline. You're so sweet.
That is a major reward for us.
You have a wonderful day, Jackie. Jackie from New York.
Aloha, Jackie from New York. You're in NYC too, Jackie, right?
She might have
left
already.
What am I doing?
So Major Win was asking Amy. Oh, it's Jacqueline. She did here.
B&W. Who? What?
Major Win's asking Amy if it's still possible to register for the spring event.
Wait, I just want to hear because people are talking about stuff that I'm interested in up here. Haven't hooked up stereos, hooked up for years. This makes me sad selling off records, almost all of them. That's okay because you know what? I am too. I've got 10,000 records right now. I did a batch. I sold off all my 45s except for the good ones. Mostly because I bought so many jukebox companies out of business. Jukebox records, first of all, there's no rare ones in there. And then you have 100 never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. You got 100 of them. So I kept those so I could send people old school Rick rolls. I just mail them a 45. Say, put this on. But for the most part, jukebox records that have been used in a jukebox company are worthless. So I had 10,000 of those. I sold them all at one price. And then we sold a whole bunch of records that I just didn't like. You know, they weren't good quality. So I sold those all to one person at one price. And then I'm left with not 10,000. No.
You did a mini Rickroll.
I did a mini Rickroll. But just trying to think of how many records we have left. So we have in these are 80 records per thing right here. So whatever you measure that out to, that's how many down. But we better get out that calculator. So 4 times 80 is like 320. 320 times 4 is like 1280. And then 3,000 records we have right now. 3,500, maybe 4,000. But that's a big step down. And I want to have just the top 2 rows of these because I don't want to bend down anymore. I'm too old to bend or do any movements.
Yeah, but if you get that J-Lo body,
I don't want to use it up
you'll
though.
Look at it as an opportunity to.
How did you do that?
What happened?
You move stuff. Somehow you're doing that.
Weird.
Let's see if you can do that again. How did you do that?
Huh.
What are you touching? Pokey, are you magic?
Oh, bogey.
So, and I forget what I was saying, but it was really important. Let's look what else. I haven't hooked up the stereos. Yes, the records. That I just want top 2 rows. So that would be 80 times 4 is 3,200 million. Yeah, 600 records is fine. How many do I need? I don't even play them.
No, we don't.
I just look at them and I like them.
Space, making our house sink in.
Oh, and we have 800 Hawaiian records. I mean, that's crazy. Exotica Hawaiian. So that's cool too.
Major Win was saying that I sent the YouTube link of a Rickroll YouTube video as a prank on a postcard. The person typed out about 50 characters. The video played, and they were Rickrolled. It was so viciously hilarious.
That's awesome.
Do you guys remember, or did you notice some videos back, and Josh Gull had asked if he could be a moderator because he wanted to share a video on like an eBay policy, and he was like, I just want to put the link. Can I be a moderator to put the link? And we were like, yeah, sure. And it was the link to the to the Rick Ass video. He Rickrolled us. It was pretty hilarious. I mean, that was epic.
And he's still our moderator.
If Primo gets his J-Lo body, this is what Flipping Sports Guy is saying. You better hope he makes it back to the yard sale for the collateral. He may get Primo nuts.
Yeah, I know. So because they're gonna come after me. I'm gonna be. It's gonna be pretty amazing. It's coming up pretty. It's not actually J-Lo body's not coming. But the good news about health yesterday was kind of a side rail in the whole achieving health reality. But whatever. We'll get back. What do you stop reading ahead?
Well, you're not even looking at
does,
them.
but that doesn't mean you have, and then you're not looking.
But you.
I'm the producer.
You haven't even scrolled down.
I'm producing you.
Scroll down.
No.
You're caught on old stuff.
I know, but if I do this, it's gonna go up really fast, and I'm never gonna see it. I have a BMW receiver and parts for Sir Vega D9. Most of my setup is Denon. I like Denon. I do. I love that stuff. I like the '90s Denon stuff. That was like solid stuff. I do have I still have the first CD player. Denon put out it weighs about 40 pounds, literally 40 pounds. B&W, Quirky Picker's got B&W receiver, Basket Noobles. Blasket Noobles. I have 2 turntables I need. One has a Shure V15 Type 4 on it, and the other has a Grado 881S cartridge, retro high grade. Yes, those are nice. I'm running on my Lynn Sondek, I'm not going to remember, a quadraphonic. It's a quadraphonic needle. It's white. And it's got a little brush on it, little forward brush, and it's a quad. I don't know. It is good because it costs like $400. Just the needle. The cartridge was different. I don't even know what the cartridge cost because it had a cartridge. Major win, but we have Biff Baffa, so we're winning at life. Fartside Jack, nice man. You got the goodies. Thank you very much. I do enjoy those. Mostly I just like stuff that's in movies or stuff that reminds me of the olden days, of course. Biff says, I've got 901s. They do look awesome. They don't necessarily sound too great. You got to have that EQ box with them. I mean, I've seen lots of people use those without the EQ box. Boy, that's not even a speaker almost. It's an active EQ. So a 901's got, it's got 8 speakers on the back and 1 in the front. Is that what it is? I guess so. And so the active EQ moves the sound around properly, and they have to sit in a corner. Like if you don't have them in a corner, they don't sound right either. We had those. We had with the white bass and the like jute cover and the teak box. We had those for years because they're beautiful speakers, but they never really sounded good. Mike Seller. Wait, did we already talk? Did we say hi to him? Mike Seller, hi. Aloha. Okay. Oopsie. Now look. See how I lost everything. I lost my place. Blasket Nooble says I've paid Advents are good, and KLH 6s and a pair of EPIs. I know all those. We have KLHs currently, little tiny ones from my aunt. They're little bookshelf speakers, and they're so heavy, and they actually really sound good. And I think they're just two full speakers. What do you call a full speaker? All range speakers. I don't think there's I think there's different speakers in it. Just 2 full range speakers. Best speakers I've ever heard are EPI 200s. Can't say that I know those right off the top of my head. Let's see. I really don't want to be an audiophile and go down a rabbit hole here. I'm just okay to play records like I did 30 years ago. Wouldn't it be nice if we could just do that? Because, yeah, that's sort of what I'm trying to digress back into, is where I'm just not such a ridiculous gearhead, and because I don't need to be. And right now, the coolest thing that I've done in the last year, I'm setting up another stereo system. The one that I've mentioned it before, that I'm in Santa Barbara, UCSB, going to school, trying to do all the mescaline and whatever I can do rather than go to school, apparently. I bought this $2,000. Well, it couldn't have been that much, but I'm looking at the prices now going back. It was a $2,000 worth of stereo equipment. It was the Polk audio speakers that I speak of. It was an Onkyo 2500 CD player. It was an Onkyo Integra TX890. Why do I remember these? Because I just bought some. integrated amplifier, and a tape deck was a Yamaha something that had soft touch controls and a actual chronological count timer on it. I really wanted that. So I got all those, and we're turning our bedroom, our extra bedroom, into a like 1980s kids room, or my room or her room or our room that we would have like Cure posters, and got some Eddie, got some Iron Maiden to put up there too. And then we have a big 32-inch CRT. Did you go to sleep? You guys are asleep now.
Sort of.
Okay, I'll move on. I'm moving on from now. I don't want to, though. I like talking about old crap.
Eyes painted on my eyelids. That's what you're looking at.
Gave my vinyl to Basket Noodle. You could have just mailed them to me wherever. I don't know where you are, but it would only have been hundreds of dollars to send them to me. Possibly more, depending on how many you had.
They are heavy.
Fart Sack Jack's going to keep 100. We're going to end up living in a shack and some land at some point. Yeah, I mean, 100 records, what else do you need? I mean, we would just have like David Bowie catalog, and then what else? We'd have some Susie and the Banshees. We have some Metallica over here. Got a little whatever over there. You can listen to all of our music, all the CDs, the thousands and thousands of CDs that we've had and sold are all on my computer. So don't need more music. But I figured if the copyright police ever came to my house, they would be like, oh my gosh, you have like every possibility of every different permeation of our music. So I guess you can have it for free on your computer. That's what I'm hoping they'll say. They won't say anything because they don't exist. Biff's got 1,100 down from several thousand. They're heavy. They're, you got to buy more sleeves and stuff for them to keep them nice. You know, if you touch them and they're in your shelf, they just get wear, so you have to put them all in plastic. Oh my. Oh yeah, look, here's Flippin' Sports Guy talking about my JLo body. We did go a ways down there. Fart in the van down by the river.
In a van.
Fart in the van down by the river.
Well,
I know. Fart Sack Jack.
That's whatchamacallit, right? Chris
Farrells.
Yeah. Hi.
Biff Boffo, records on the bottom shelf are unacceptable. I have those Kia shelves and only use the top. Exactly. I agree. I had to use it just for space, but I don't think that's fair. And they're called Kallax. I think they have them out again. Anybody who's interested. They had these. They got rid of them because they were so popular. Kallax. And they got rid of them, and then they brought them back because they are so awesome. Thank you for the all the little things that are happening.
The little emoji-cons.
Emoji-cons. Thank you. I love seeing that.
They are fun. They're festive. They're like confetti.
Basket Noodle just streams music now while on the toilet bowl. That's an upstreaming error. That's what the upstreaming error is. Primo, good thing is having an antique booth to sell the clean ones that are $2 to $3 is great. People come in and buy bunches. I like to offer that. So far what I've got behind us, I would say our record collection right now is 90% excellent to near mint. Excellent maybe. Sometimes excellent is an extra layer that I add in there because we go very good plus, excellent, and near mint. So I have 2 grades for like really good records, near mint. I don't ever say mint. Not even on a new record would I say mint because I don't know. A new one I would because it wouldn't be open.
Right. We would just say new.
Right. So if it's been open, it's near mint to me. That's the best you could get. Nesbitt going to need 10 vans all welded together. Yeah, I mean, records were easy to get. All this stuff was easy to get. And now it's not so much. Everybody got it for the most part. Outdoor World says just cook village sausages. Heaven can't wait. You want me to eat just sausages from now on?
So that
I can go to heaven quickly? Thank you. I want to go to heaven someday, and I want to make sure that at the pearly gates. I there better be George Burns. Better be there. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, seriously. Robert 292. Hey.
Robert 292. Yes, you have it right. I'm looking for somebody to exemplify, like, make me motivated to work out, and I don't like looking at dudes. I don't like big, shiny, glossy, yucky dudes with pointy gray beards and stuff. I want to be J-Lo. I'm not going to do any surgeries or anything. I'm just saying, I just want to work out until I'm in the approximate same physical shape as J-Lo.
She's your motivation.
Then I'm going to call her. Then I'm going to call her husband and meet him down at the donut shop. Then we're going to sneak into her house. Then I'm going to make her do a dance move with me. We're going to figure out a dance. And then we're going to make that our opening video for our videos.
Oh, eBay Life.
Thank you. Yes, I do want to be a hot Latina. That's hilarious. Oh, and 6x6 only has Burl Ives music. That's what you can find at the record store now. Burl Ives, and you can't even get what's his face with the whipped cream delights. You can't even get that anymore. That used to be guaranteed every time you went there, you would get that. And I knew somebody who collected those and was like trying to get all the who is that? I forget. Somebody tell me. Herb Albert. Thank you for that, Jack. Herb Albert and the whipped cream of delights, or whatever it's called. He had 1,000 of them at least. And there's somebody else out there that has 2,280 Titanic movies on VHS, and it's a double VHS tape. And they have 2,280, and they're planning on building a Titanic out of those tapes.
That's insanity.
Yeah, it is. I know, right?
I just heard build a Titanic out of the tapes. That's all I heard.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do. That's the best part of it, though.
Right.
But it is weird.
You could have narrowed it down just to that.
Well, no, they have to collect them first and then build a Titanic out of the
So eBay Life is asking, did I miss it? Or what is this tool that is still the most effective way? You know what? That's probably when our video went dead.
Yeah, I told you all about it.
When our video went dead?
Yeah. It's the nuclear reset. It's relisting your store items every day. That's the tool.
Well, and I don't know if you...
I don't... Go ahead.
I was going to say, I don't know if you heard eBay Life that yesterday, just because things were a little hectic for us, he wasn't able to do our nuclear reset, and we had 0 sales, 0 offers to send. So for us, the nuclear reset is still the most effective way for us to get
drives all
of our traffic.
All of our traffic is driven by the nuclear reset.
Without doing any promos.
No promotion driven by that. And we do have a second store where we also turned off promotions for a few months. We turned those back on. There's absolutely no benefit from the only thing that gets us sales on that channel too, or I'm sorry, that store too, is the reset. So I think you could go to any YouTuber, eBayer on the, I do think that Tech and Sports said that.
Oh,
the nuclear reset. Nuclear reset. What?
Motorcycle Dork.
Motorcycle Dork. What's up, Josh? You can ask anybody who does eBay. It's the only thing that does it. It's the only thing that's for sure. And even if Tech and Sports says it doesn't work, I'm imagining it may not work that great on clothing.
Yeah.
Because that's such a saturated market that you're still going to get lost. There's so much stuff coming in all the time. So if I'm listing a Elvis record, I mean, how many Elvis records are being listed every day? Only, even if there's 50 of the same song, right? I'm still going to be, we're going to be in a small group. So I think that's why the nuclear reset works. It's works great in collectibles and comic books, anything where everybody else isn't doing it too, and maybe not clothing. But that is it. It's not. It's kind of a. I mean, it's definitely not clickbait, but it's just the same old thing, pretty much. But we are doing the same old thing still, and it is at this point, it's just what we're doing. And we're not advertising it at all on our main channel, mostly because we would just be paying more for the items that sell. So why bother? Main store, yeah.
6x6 is saying that they just got the email that eBay has removed their selling limits. Did you end up checking ours?
No,
You got distracted.
Imagine that.
You distracted? No, never.
Did this come in the update of the privacy policy? Because I did see that came in on March 4th. Let's take a look at that. Notable changes. Personal data to comply with new anti-fraud and tax regulations. Additional information about personal data we collect. Updates to the regional privacy disclosure and comply, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Nothing interesting there. So no, I haven't gotten it yet. And if I go look at my new store, I say my. That's yours. This one's mine. But that one's yours.
Well, no, if that one was mine, then I would do things differently.
Yeah, they're both mine. So
yeah.
So there. So our stores, this one here, what was I saying? Now I'm confused again.
You're looking to see if our limits have...
Oh, get 75% off of... Oh, I just got a note saying get 75% off up to $200 promoted listing advanced fees to help you grow your business. Aren't they swell? Thank you for letting me give you the money, but it's free money, you say, but it isn't.
This cost per click advertising solution provides priority access to ad placements on eBay.
No.
And comes with advanced campaign management options to help you reach the right audience for your listings.
No. That's interesting. This cost per click advertising solution provides priority access to ad placements on eBay.
On eBay.
From where? So are they just using different words to try to capture me? And comes with advanced campaign. They have changed it though. You are able to direct it more to categories, I believe, which they couldn't do before. You did offsite promoting and it just went somewhere. I was guessing it was stores. Somebody said it wasn't stores. I don't know. But now I think you can do it to actual categories, if not to actual units.
This cost per click is separate from the offsite cost per click. This is cost per click on eBay.
It's promoted listing advanced.
Yeah.
That's one product. They've changed it slightly. But I don't know why or for what. And now instead of giving you $100, they're giving you 75% off of it, which up to $200, which seems like more of a discount than the $100 free. Is it? We don't know.
Well, it would be $25 for every 100.
Would it be? Are you sure?
You would spend $25 instead of $100.
Huh? We got nowhere with that. Oh, Amy's going to do the choreography. Amy's a dancer. Yes. That's what we're going to do. We're going to work that out. I try and save my real good ones for eBay someday, the records. Yeah, my records, we have that's a real tight collection of records. The top row, I arranged like a John Cusack on that record movie that I can't remember right now. He does. He's like, do you know how I organize my records? And he's like, not alphabetically, not he does it chronologically by events in his life, autobiographically. That's how he arranges his records. So he remembers like different events and stuff. So that's sort of how we have them. Except
high fidelity.
High fidelity. Thank you.
Someone probably already said it.
Yeah, they did. So the top row is 80s. It's 80s music. Anything from the 80s. So rock and roll and 70s music goes together. And oh my gosh, I see the blue bean is in the house. Welcome, Josh. Go.
Aloha, Josh. Super promoted ultra advanced gamma.
Yeah, so that's I guess that's what we're doing here. So Whipped Cream Lady is alive and living up in Seattle. Is that true? She is still alive? Holy cow. And we are going to probably cross-list records. We haven't started the records. We have to go one thing at a time. Right now, we're just doing the Etsy, books to Amazon, not using Macari yet, but we will. Can't find the welcome email from Bonanza, but we will. That's all, I think. and then do when we do start doing the records are going to go on eBay and Disc OGs.
Yeah, Fartsat Jack was saying I had all my albums in Discogs at once. No idea how to get back in there. Oh God.
Oh no. That's a lot of work.
Dendacora, so the Nuke reset, if you do it on glitchy days like yesterday, do you see any differences? Well, again, we forgot to do it yesterday.
But, I do it every single day, and I don't notice a difference. It's just occasionally you'll get like something didn't process, like as you're doing the reset, and then I just exit out of that and go back and start those 200 items again. We have lost 3 or 4 items the other day from some sort of glitch where as we were listing them, they got lost. Look, he's pushing on me like a baby.
He's a good boy. He's massaging you. He's giving you a pat on your back.
Give me the pat. Give me the pat.
Thanks. You the man. That's a little guy. Look at this little thing.
He's a ragdoll.
You guys are, I feel like we're the luckiest people ever.
We really are.
We've got all you fine people that keep us company and share yourselves with us in a non-creepy way, and we do the same. And we got this dog. And I got this hat. You guys want to look at that hat again? I mean, come on.
Look at those rails.
Look at those wide whales.
Oh, whales.
They're whales.
I said rails.
Yeah, look at that.
Well, rails too.
Look at that.
Why not?
I got all the stickers so I can sell it when I'm done with it. That's why you keep the stickers on there.
Josh is like, huh, I think we've lost him. He's like, oh my, I am lost. We've been all over the place, Josh.
We had a stressful couple of days, so like some health things, and I was dehydrated, and now I drink bull urine. Not really. Some Pedialyte, electrolytes. I'm fine now, but we didn't have time to really think of anything, so just figured I can talk for 2 hours, even if it's for nothing. So I figured to hit on a couple of things. And the title of this is, it's very true. If you haven't done the nuclear reset, you need to do the nuclear reset, especially if you're in collectible categories. I really think it's the difference. It's the only thing that keeps our store alive. The only thing. We did it. We've showed data from since last June when we had our eBay apocalypse, and you can see, and we were still absolutely probably in the promoting at 6 to 12% at times, and nothing got our sales back more than not promoting and doing a nuclear reset every single day. And along with that, lowering the bull urine, lowering the every day I lower the entire store, every item. You got to do an extra step to do it, but you just bulk lower all the items by 1%. And then I go back and every week or so upgrade. So I just take records and then boost those by 10%. Just records, the category of records, or comic books. Since we list in a few categories, but we only focus on about 5 or 10 categories. So the things that aren't in those categories keep getting less expensive. And that's fine with me because that's how I want it to be. So the things that I'm really focused, Star Wars figures, AFX race cars, 45 records, soon to be actual records. Any of those things are, I forgot what I was saying.
Josh,
I want to go to sleep now.
So Josh is saying that he's back to list and forget it. Well, you're pretty busy, so
right.
I get that. And Dendacora is saying that they just got the email 14 minutes ago, I think, about the limits being lifted. Josh,
we can sell 1 billion units.
Yeah,
do you know that? We can sell $1 billion.
Lifting the selling limits.
You probably already got that.
Yeah, you may have already.
We haven't gotten
that.
it yet.
We
so.
haven't. No. Although our other account might have.
That's true. We should go check that out because that has it gets different.
Wait, did you actually look to see what this one said we had left for listing?
No.
And we keep getting distracted.
Yeah, that would be too easy. In the overview, which is usually where I go see how many I have left. See my and it didn't open because it's glitchy. Let's see here. Where is it? How many do I have left?
Oh, right there. No, we still have the limits.
We still have our limits.
On this account, but our other account seems to get the more recent.
I'm just going to request to list more just right now and see what happens. Because I
Um,
need to have 1 billion limit that I can't even get out of my 200 or 600,000 limit or whatever. 200 items, $600,000.
yeah, Josh still has his limit also.
Okay. You want to check the other one? I'll check the other one.
Yeah, Amy. Oh, and Amy is saying major win. Google, go to Google. Google, you're invited to Spring Seller check-in, and there is a confirm spot button for you. So anyone that wants to do the Spring Seller check-in tomorrow, you can, I guess, pre-register right now.
I mean, you can register on the day of the show if you want,
Okay.
but it gets very confusing. I found it to be very confusing on how to follow everybody, and you can't listen to it all live at once, like right when they post it. You have to go back, kind of. Okay, so here I'm at our other store, and I'm going to check messages. Update. I do have the updates to the user policy. I don't see anything.
Jack just brought up a good point. He was like, "Hey, Primo, so
Pregno. You just called me Pregno.
with unlimited, I wonder what eBay is going to do about the reset boost."
The what?
The reset boost.
No. Finish the first part. I can't. So I don't know where you are because you're not showing me.
Primo. So with unlimited, I wonder.
Please point out the question.
Oh, right there.
So with unlimited, I wonder what eBay is going to do about the reset boost. With unlimited, what are they going to do about the reset boost? I don't think that matters. I mean, I don't think that the numbers I can sell are my dollar limits. That's what this is focused on.
They can't let everyone do that every day without some kind of penalty.
You still have to get a store. You still have to relist them to be free. You still have to have the store. It's the store that makes the nuclear reset possible. It's the 50,000 zero insertion fees. So it doesn't matter how many you can list on eBay or how much you can make. You still have to pay insertion fees one way or another, or use free insertion fees. So I don't think that applies to this at all. Josh Galt said, finally making a run for 5K. Nice. Wait, for what? I'm still at 2.2 million and Josh is making a funny. 2.2 million? That's your, oh, you have a big topper. The thing is that way back in time, we used to ask for, we didn't ask for increases. And then I occasionally would ask for increases. And then they changed that to automatic pilot, where as soon as you sell enough stuff to get close to those limits, they automatically boost the limits. But you used to have to call in to do it, but you don't have to do that anymore. So I assume that Josh actually listed so much that they kept bumping his limits up a lot. Is it 2 million for $2 million limit, right? How many items is that, I wonder? Probably 600,000 items or something. So I think we have 200,000 items, 600,000 limit.
So Patricia is asking, is it a free listing limit that's getting raised or eliminated?
I think it's just the amount. So there's two limitations on your account. There's two. How much you can sell and how many items you can sell per month. Everyone has that limit on their store. Apparently they're taking it away from many.
And eBay Life is saying you still have limits on free listings. Don't forget.
Right. So your store fees provide you with certain 10,000, for instance, on our store listings. You could do eBay a la carte if you want and pay like 25 cents a listing if you want. I think they give you 200 free listings automatically on eBay, and then you don't have a store and you just pay 25% per item you list. Something similar to that. I don't know if those are the exact numbers, but something similar to that. But why would you do that? At that point, it's really best to get a $21 a month store where you get 1,000 free listings. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
So the limitations that they're talking about now, just on the amount of overall items you can have in your store. Seems to be no list on those anymore.
Biff is saying store subscriptions are still going to limit you.
Yeah. Yeah, to free listings. Now we're all going by free listings. You can have as many items as you want on eBay if you pay 25 cents per unit. You can just
and dollar amount and as many.
Amount.
Yeah.
It's not smart when they give you store options, and then there's a $300. Josh, how much is a $300 store? How much do they give you? Josh's amounts are 33,000 items. I have 200,000 items. I should go look at that again.
200,000 items?
That's $600,000, I think. I'll go check, folks. I'll check in a sec there, baby. I love you, babe. Why are you more precious? Aww. Josh, how's your kitty over there at the place? Do you see him anymore? Are you even around him anymore? Just curious. I'm sure the fly has flown off to better places. The Christmas fly, but poor kitty. Let's see.
Oh, wait, you were going to check something, right?
Am I going to check? Oh, my limits. I don't need to check those. I don't want to check those. I want to read these questions. The spring chicken. I love just reading stuff that I have no idea where it's coming from.
What's happening? You want to go? Go.
Paul is considering seeing Tiger Tales tonight, but the doors opened half an hour ago and I only just got done. What's Tiger Tales?
It sounds like a child's thing. I don't know.
Tiger Tales is not.
Sorry,
definitely
that is
not. I've never heard of them. Who are they? That's like a new glam rock band.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It's a Welsh glam rock band from Cardiff.
That's so great.
The Cardiff Giant. Their 1990 album, Berserk. So they are old school. They're legit.
Wow.
They still have the black eyeliner. And one guy's smiling on there, though. Is that okay? Can they do that?
They're not allowed.
Why are there no ladies? Where are my ladies? Where's my teased-haired ladies? Crimps. I need some crimps. Gold and silver is up today. I don't mess too much with that. Gold. Wait. Oh, that's what Josh is saying. Todd finally making a run for 5,000. I assume gold. Maybe doing that. Patricia, that's free, raised, or eliminated. You still have limits on your free listings. Major Win says, thank you for the spring seller info. We've ignored those invitations in the past. Haha. You know, I don't know if it's if you want to spend your time there. I'll tell you what they said, which is, I can tell you right now, it's unless you're into eBay, if you're an eBay booster, you may not get a whole lot out of it. But as anybody who's a good eBay seller, you should just listen to it just to have it in your head and know what they refer to, because that's where I heard them say you absolutely must end and sell similar your items every 30 days minimum. Sometimes 15 days. It's in one of those spring seller updates or whatever, somewhere in there. I can't find it. We've gone through to try to find it again so I can prove it, but they definitely did say it in one of those. Yikes.
What was that?
Your headphones.
Oh, my set.
Getting close to your Neil Young microphone.
My Neil Young.
You're trying to Neil Young us.
Come on up.
So let's see. Q&A this. Oh, man. Okay, I'll just go from the top here and say gold prices are going up, right? Okay, so that is the 5,000. It's going to make it to 5G. Back when I was a kid, I did used to trade in, like a kid, like 10, 11, 12. I used to, this is so bad, but I used to take, so my grandfather collected coins. I mean, he wasn't like, he knew I was helping myself to a few here and there. And I used to take $1, like 4 quarters, and I used to be able to take them to, I think it was the treasure chest, and it was the typical, like they still have them today, old man coin shops. There's 2 old dudes, maybe 3. They sit around talking to each other all day, and they've got just, display cases of coins, maybe stamps, maybe knives or something weird, or a couple little antiques, but, lots of coins. And I used to take them in there and trade them in for, I remember at the time, I think I got $10, maybe $10 for 4 silver coins. But then I used to trade them in, get a roll of regular quarters instead of silver quarters, which I traded in, and go play video games with those. And this is like 82 or something. And that was good. I enjoyed that. I would go to the 7-Eleven, and I would sit there, and there would be the big kids, and I would wedge myself in between the arcade games and, be kind of looking over the corner over the game to watch the guy play Berserk or Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong behind me, Berserk in front of me. I like those. Those were good days. Then I buy a couple of Richie Rich comic books, a couple of Hostess fruit pies, and some Jolly Ranchers, and go to school 15 minutes late. That was 8th grade. Yeah, 6x6 being unlimited really it really does mean nothing. I think that the reason why they had limitations in the first place was a fraud control piece that they probably don't need anymore.
Now the AI is helping.
The AI is gonna get ya.
The AI is gonna get ya. The AI is gonna get ya.
I know. Oh.
So Jack was saying, but with unlimited free listings, couldn't you just end and sell similar each day? But it's not unlimited free listings though, but you could.
Right. Fartsack Jack saying, you guys 45 sales are great. Yeah. Are you looking at ours, or are you just saying that because they are? 45s are a great, an awesome, especially if you can get 70s, well, 60s, I should say. 60s and 50s 45s are the ones that you really, really want. A lot of doo-wop. People still buy doo-wop. And that I feel those are good. And Northern Soul. So it's doo-wop and Northern Soul. Of course, the Beatles are always good. Elvis is always good. But, those are the two main genres that I think are good.
You're getting a compliment on your hat.
Oh.
From
who?
I'm awful.
NH 17, nice cat from Montreal. Oh, Nyat 17. Here comes the horn. Nyat, are you from Montreal? You're in Montreal right now? Well, every day we're getting new people, and our subscribers are going up. So thank you guys all very much, and welcome to the new people in our chat group, like Nyat 17. I don't know if you are from Montreal, but our early reselling career, a lot of our stuff came from Amherst Street up in Montreal.
And we're only an hour in...
Now we're only an hour.
An hour from Montreal?
Yeah. It used to be an hour and like 50 minutes.
An hour and a half or something?
Because the roads, you went through all these little towns. Now they've got straight freeway right to Montreal from Burlington, Vermont, which is awesome. The only original member left is Jay Pepper, the guitarist. He's probably not the smiling one.
Oh, okay.
Imagine he's been through hell, so he's not smiling. It's the guy in the top left corner, I imagine, because he looked like a... Or he could be the singer. Who knows? Because I've never heard of him before. Josh Gott, they are running it out in phases, which...
Oh, the free listing.
Oh, just getting rid of limits.
No limits, yeah.
Okay. Now, you have Paul Rose. Wait, who said that? Oh, Carl said that. Right, Carl. So they've done that in England, too. It's not just... you've got that in England.
He says...
Yes. Thank you. Okay. So I guess that's going to cross, that's going to be a platform-wide thing, regardless of country. Hopefully. Is it? Who got it here? That's right. People here got it, too. Just have to wait for it.
Yeah.
Went back to the chats and saw I missed a lot. Been sending Facebook chat. Jack, I can't even keep up with it. So if you want to answer somebody's question.
He's talking to Patricia.
Oh, I see. Okay. There's one of those here in Palmerton. It's exactly as you described. What?
A store or something you were talking about?
7-Eleven? Den Decor Depot, you said there's one here still in Palmerton. It's exactly as you described. Fartsat Jack just shouting out Janet Jackson because that's good. Miami Sound Machine is...
because we were saying the AI is gonna get you.
That's Gloria Estefan. I used to love those Hostess fruit pies. I still remember the crinkly way. Yeah, the crinkle paper.
Oh, just so you know, you can still get similar pies.
They're not the same.
But what's the brand?
No.
What's the brand?
Hostess makes them now.
It is. They still have that
Hostess
crinkly...
got bought by one of those people that resuscitate brands and strip out all the goodness and put in all the badness.
The white corrugated cardboard insert. My grandpa used to get those all the time.
And they had, they were just so good, and they were fried. They were hard fried pies. They had a different taste. They were not like whatever this new kid friendly crap. I want some fried cracker oil or whatever it is. I don't know what the
real name is Vince. So Vince,
Who?
and yes, from Laval, suburb of Montreal.
Oh, Vince. Can you write this down? There's somewhere we write down names and people's first names so we can try to refer to people as their first names. Awesome. Yes, we love Montreal. That's one of our, most certainly our closest big city, but one of our favorite places on earth. I happen to love San Francisco, number one. Then I love my house after that. Then I love Hawaii. And then I love Montreal. And then I love Boston. Then I love New York City, then LA. That's all. No, Palm Springs is in there. It's really high towards the top, though. I'm not sure where to shoehorn that one in.
Wait, what is Jack saying? Damn it, how?
Damn it to
the
hell.
The coin shop, the little old man.
They're just like, that's a thing that somebody put in the Play-Doh fun. They just stamp them out. They're like little coin shops. It's always got the 2 or 3 old guys, and they just chat all day.
Michelle Kirkpatrick, aloha.
They chat all day until all the naughty people come in and fence their stolen jewelry and stuff. That's where they make most of their money.
And Jack has some good info here.
Yes. Please, Jack. Let's see. It's orange. That means it's an important Jack one. In regards to my latest resets every 2 days, I've been raising my prices around 1% each. I'm coming up on the 6th raise. My sales have gone up around just a shut what? So yeah, Jack has a very good point. There is a known thing. This has been around for 100 years in the retail industry, or more, forever, since there's been a retail industry. Raising prices can often jar loose sales as well as lowering prices. And so you've got to do that. So yes, I lower all my things by 1%, but then every week I jack it up. And when I do that, it does shake loose sales. But Jack does say 30% is huge, is it not?
That's really great news. Good to hear, Jack.
It is. So why? Don't know. You can't go beyond the actual value of the item. You can't go too far. You can't go like 2-4 times past the value of the item. But if you set it up right and you're in the higher prices at the top of the list, and a collector comes in, and what do collectors want? Not cheap, but best. They sort things from highest to lowest. And you might just get sales because of that. Absolutely. Especially with collectibles. Thanks, Vince. What are you doing?
I'm doing nothing. You did it.
Is it me? What am I touching?
And Gina was saying...
That must have kicked us off somehow. I don't even know what is happening.
No. Gina was saying that thanks, Jack, for the info. She's happy to hear that his sales increased. And she did a few increases. And she's saying, I guess I need to continue to see if it really increases the sales. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, and Vince says, love the vibe, guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate you being here.
Yeah, come back.
He's from Laval.
Yeah. Yep. We have fun. We have fun on our show. This guy's hilarious.
You do anyway. This is all toiling for me. Look, do I look like I want to be here? Yes, I actually do want to be here. I actually love building the YouTube channel. I don't know if we can build it up, and it most certainly doesn't rival the money from, thanks to a couple of you, we do make money on YouTube. It is fun.
Actually, everyone contributes because when you're monetized, anyone that watches it contributes toward the
Do you all see? Well, let me check though. Do you all fast forward through the opening ads, or do you actually watch them and click on the ad? So they would be helping us if they clicked on it. And because I save you from mid-roll ads, none of the lives don't have major win. That's what I'm talking about. So anyway,
yeah. Look
I like
at,
talking.
Uh-huh.
I have a link. Who needs a link to what? Okay, so wait. I'll be down there in a second, and then I'll cover that because I know people were looking for stuff, and Biff wanted a link, and I was supposed to share it, but I didn't remember.
Today I was like, oh no, Jay, Primo, on your video on Monday, Biff was asking you to share an article from Patricia, and
I shall do. Share that with you.
I completely forgot to.
And I'm not going to share it out loud
sorry.
here because I want to look at it first and not give away all my wonderful possible content.
Biff Boffo was saying there's
Plus, I wanna read it.
a YouTube channel, Coin Shop, and it's exactly that, old timers
Is it?
talking whatever. That's
awesome.
cute.
Let's see. Berserk is a great album. Saw them in their prime and a few times since. By the time I got washed, changed, bouffanted the hair, and got it down, it would be too late. That's awesome. So Paul, does that mean that you are you the 80s guy? Did you like a Stray Cat type bouffanty thing? It's more of a DA, right? Let's see. Biff says different taste. I'm happy to hear that.
Oh, I read that.
Oh, Gina's saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Gina, now, did we see if Gina is from Australia, right?
I think so, yeah.
We were wondering that, so.
You've told us, and my brain is just a sieve. Everything.
I know, Patricia. I've had it for a week. Time to share. Fine, I'll share it. I mean, please, everybody look at it. It's like it looks very intensive, so I'm like, I really need to dedicate time to it. So I gotta go find it now. Okay, hold on. I'll get it though.
So Jack is saying that his theory is that eBay doesn't want to see you lower your prices. And then he says research has given me about Amazon is that they forced sellers to raise, and then Jamie envies Amazon, so may be doing the same. And then he also says to Gina, I have a theory that on the app they're hiding lower prices, which I have the best prices for my items, which could account for my items not being shown there.
Here it is.
Oh, yeah. And then Gina was saying she thinks she needs to read that article, too. So, and Patricia's saying, I'm raising my prices 2% with each reset. I reset partial inventory on a schedule. We do a decrease of 1%. We've been doing a decrease of 1% now. What? You do it for how many days? And then you start going back up after a certain amount of days?
That is not how I do it.
You used to do it that way, right?
Yes, because that's easy. So I would go down 6 days and then go up. I would go down 6 days, then go up the next day 7. But I don't do that anymore. I do just go down 1, and then at the end of the week I raise by categories 10% in many cases. Records, comic books, our main ones. That way the kind of I can let the less awesome items sort of fall through the cracks and keep going down at 1%. So they become, because they're not like my main focus or anything, or they're a one-off, or they're a interesting thing or whatever, but they're not necessarily, I don't necessarily need them to be expensive or to go back up in price.
And I'm sorry, I distracted you with that link.
You did. Okay, wait, here. We're going to go here. Okay, chat, here is the link, the stinky linky.
And then we'll also put it after the live. We'll put it in the description of the video, so it's there too.
Yes. So Patricia sent this to me last Friday, I guess, and it's about Amazon and it's just about Amazon and how they do their algorithm and stuff, and how they're pretty hardcore is my understanding of this, and I haven't been able to look at it enough to really come up with any salient points. I did use that word right yesterday, by the way, the other day. And so there you go. You guys can look at that. Yeah, that's
cool. Thanks, Patricia, for that, so we can share it with everyone now.
But now, Biff, it's got Primo Kimo on the front of it, so everyone's gonna. I mean, it looks pretty dry read. That might be another reason why I sort of like haven't looked at it yet, but there's just been so much going on. And I need to be in a particular mood to be able to sit still long enough to absorb information.
And Patricia,
I have an upstream default.
We very much appreciate you teaching through chat.
Oh yeah,
very much so.
Patricia is the professor.
You are very knowledgeable,
Greetings, Professor.
Yes, the queen outdoors worlds, Patricia, the queen of the algo.
Yeah, and she sent me another thing too, which I'm not going to share about the Etsy one because that one I can still hold on to that one for a second. But this one is something that might need a couple of brains looking at it to see what they're saying, but which is nope, I won't talk about it because I don't know what it says. Drink your Pedialyte during a dry read. Yes, I can. I actually am going to have another Pedialyte here soon. And it basically tastes like salt water. It's very salty.
Yeah, Jack was saying how he remembers James, my boring reseller life, had like $5 on a lot of his CDs and said, you know what, screw it, I'll raise it up to $10 or back to $10, and then
they popped.
They started selling, yeah.
And I think that's the part where you're selling if you put it to the top of the when people sort it by highest to lowest, if you've got a nice item, price it high, because otherwise it's going to get lost in the middle. And if you have if you've got the junkiest version of something, I don't know how that works. And James is a good person to ask those kind of things because he really just picks things out. He buys them. He doesn't clean them. I think for the most part, does not clean, does not do anything. He just picks and sells. So
because the stuff he gets probably really doesn't need.
And sometimes it does. He says he leaves the distressing on it. Distressing.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's fine. And he raises the prices on that, and they go too. And they're not, they're not dirty, but they're distressed. Nothing wrong with that.
And I mean, that doesn't always stop people. We've bought things where we're like, okay, we're taking a gamble here. It looks like the Hawaiian Punch phone. We were like, oh, we don't know. The pictures were awful. And it came to us and it was beautiful. We had to clean maybe a teeny little bit of dirt off from it, but it didn't stop us from buying. But we were expecting a good deal, though, because it did not.
Because it was crappy pictures.
Yeah, crappy pictures.
And they look for crappy pictures to take advantage of that. Because no one's buying their stuff because they're crappy pictures.
Yeah, we got a good deal, though. And Pictures is saying, yes, ma'am, please insert the link at the top of the replay so others can find it. We will. We
certainly shall. Let's see.
Oh, and 6x6, I'll be sending you links to share as well.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Oh, wait. You're so funny. I don't know what they'll be. Most likely random. But just count on me inundating your DMs with 3 a.m. interwebs findings.
They'll just be articles from the Playboys that you didn't read the articles. So I just remove all the articles out of the Playboy, so it's just like 6 pages of nudies. No one does that. No one does that. Somebody's done that.
Funny, funny, funny.
Let's see. Jack says, everyone. Has anyone else tried to check prices on app? Buy because things look promising. Say $1 for a $20 item. Wait, on APP? That's not app. What's APP? Amazon something? Only to price via PC.
No, he is talking about the app.
Okay, prices on app. Buy because things looked promising. Say, I see. You're pricing things when you're out on the app. Things look promising. You bring them home, and they're like $5. Well, I use the same information where, like if you're, so the only things I'm still embarrassed about bringing out a phone because I am such a font of useless item knowledge. Like I know what sells on eBay type stuff that, I usually only pull it out for like a CD, like, cause if I don't know a specific CD, because sometimes non-specific CDs sell very well. So I'll use the app and scan the barcode. But then you have to go, I'm sure you've done this, Jack. I'm just saying this for everybody else's edification. When you do the barcode, then you have to sort it by finished or completed items. And then you have to sort it I always sort it from high to low so that I get a real understanding of sort of what's going on with that item. I don't know if you do that, Jack, or if you just quickly search for the item and then see what's showing, because they may arrange things differently on the app. But if you use, I'm pretty sure if you use the scan tool and do completed, you'll see at least the last 3 weeks of what things are selling for. And if you arrange them by price, you can see really the spread. Here's my Pedialyte. Gonna have some Pedialyte in about, it's already been 2 hours.
I just want to acknowledge that. So Patricia, she was hoping that you were gonna discuss the article today because you had referenced it on Monday. Sorry, Patricia.
We had a rough week.
Couple of days have been a little wonky for us, but I think it would be good for Monday if you guys are, because Biff is saying he'll have thoughts about it on Monday.
We'll regroup here on Monday at 1:00 for that conversation, and we will have it, Patricia, because it is an important thing, and it's a really important thing. So we're going to look at it for sure on Monday.
Yeah, and this is actually great because now everyone, hi, 5-figure eBay seller.
Aloha.
Hi. Now everyone can have an opportunity to look at the article.
It's got 5 fingers.
Everyone in the chat can have an opportunity to look at the article and then come back on Monday and
we can actually talk about it. We can actually have it won't just be me giving you my weird
your
takes
Primo
on everything.
eyes or
yes.
Primo lens
exactly.
or filter. Yeah.
Did you just do that? Like my eyes go in 2 different directions?
No, it was
like
I can do that.
Wait, hold on, watch this.
Oh, stop. They're going to get stuck like that.
I know. They could. I don't want to do that.
Were you ever told that as a kid? Don't do that. Your eyes are going to get stuck.
I was always really good at it, though.
Oh, and Jack is saying that Discogs is better than eBay for...
The scan? Oh, cool. Sarcastically, if I'm finding any good and say, this is great.
If it doesn't come up, probably private pressing, which I get. Also let you know if something is just overproduced. Don't do it for everything.
Okay, we are going to now leave you and go drink Pedialyte all day. Because that's what we gotta do.
Eat carrots, bananas, Pedialyte. Take a potassium supplement. Oh, cashews.
I got cashews, nuts. I've got organ issues, so I just need to eat right, and everything will be fine.
Is this your ASMR as we go?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, 5-figure eBay seller is like, I just got here. Gosh, sorry about that. We came on at 1 Eastern, so we've been on for 2 hours now.
But thank you very much for showing.
Yeah, please show up again. We will be here 1 East, or he will be here on Monday, 1 o'clock Eastern.
She sits back there on Monday. It's my time to shine.
He does his reseller news now. And then Wednesdays,
Should just call it Off the Rails.
1 Eastern, we do reseller group therapy, which this is. They're all sort of the same, though. And then we have our non-eBay or non-seller show on Friday at 4
o'clock, which is fun. And it's mostly eBay sellers. We just don't talk about eBay stuff at all. We just talk about tiki and fun stuff and cocktails.
We love tiki and
other things to try to
drinks and
try to get our brains
Hawaiian shirts
unstuck from eBay's butt at the end of the week. Okay, guys, so we are going to... I do have a theme song for this one. We have to
say, again, thank you to everyone for being here. Thank you, Major Win. As always, you're so generous. And Jackie from New York, Jacqueline Rose, you too, so generous. Thank you.
And all the rest of you, thank you very much for joining us. We just love this community.
We do. Craven Cards.
Craven Cards,
thank
aloha.
You. Paul Rose, everyone, Jack, Patricia, Brain, it's Gina.
It's endless.
The
Josh Galt.
Josh Galt.
Fart Sack.
Fart Shot. Outdoors Rose. Robert 292.
Everybody.
Amy.
We'll see you on Friday at 4 if you want to join us for that. Otherwise, Monday, and we will talk about Professor Patricia's words on Amazon and algorithm.
Look at the article. We'll link it in the description of the video as well.
Until then, have a great week. Good luck to you. And we'll see you later. Aloha!